Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak and welcome back to Assassin's Creed. Last time we went to go take on Robert de Sable, only to realize it was a body double, and now we're going to head off to Arsuf to truly take on Robert de Sable. Now, the best way to do that, like I mentioned in the last episode, was to fast travel to Acre and then leave immediately and then just ride off to Arsuf. So that's what I did. I went from Acre. I fast traveled to Acre and then went to Arsuf. I'm going the wrong way. I took the wrong turn. It was actually the next turn. And apparently, according to Google Maps, from Acre, it takes about an hour and some odd minutes to go to Arsuf. So realistically, I feel like that's a pretty reasonable distance. However, we left from Jerusalem to Arsuf, so that's probably going to take like a few more hours via car. Imagine like an hour cars wise, and like a few hours cars wise from Jerusalem to Acre, or rather Arsuf. But still, yeah, it still takes a few times. So welcome to Arsuf. This is the last area in the game that we can visit. And it's the smallest area. It's linear. It's just one giant line. You get to. Did I push that guy with the horse off the cliff? Awesome. So this whole area is just one big battle. We are in the middle of a war. You can see the marching armies right across the foggy road. Here are some fortresses, some checkpoints, military checkpoints and forts and stuff. You can see the dead bodies from the war. So we are in the middle of the Battle of Arsuf in the Third Crusade, one where King Richard led the battle. Pretty neat, cool historic moment. Game doesn't really bring much mention to the Battle of Arsuf, other than that time that King Richard was like, I'm heading off to Arsuf to whatever, when we were trying to kill William de Montferrat, right? Is that it? I don't remember. Whatever his name, William, that target. So this is just one big battle after another big battle after another big battle after another big battle. So I'd say come here stocked with all your knives, fully equipped. Get ready to counterattack and combo kill as many people as you potentially can. And with the knives, you can take out a lot of people quickly, so you don't have to waste your time. The knives will not be useful in the battle with Robert. At least they're not the most useful weapons to deal with. Albeit, he will have a few guards with him. They're not as bad as the bodyguard. The camera right there was kind of annoying me. I had to move the camera manually there. But I would say use your knives to kill off the large groups as quickly as you can, just because this part will take a few minutes for you to do, especially if you're not good at doing the combo kills, or if you're not good at countering kills. I would say throwing the knives to just thin out the herd of enemies is useful. Apparently here there are archers. I kind of forgot about that. So keep that in mind. Don't take too much, don't retreat too much, because then the archers will start shooting arrows at you, and that's, you have no real way of dealing with them. So just ignore them and keep moving on. There's only like 4 checkpoints, I think, so we already went through the second one. I'd say this is still the second one. I wouldn't say this is the third one, because then we have to deal with another group. So I'd say this is about the third one, where they just kind of appear. Yeah, right here. This would be like the third fight. I would say the third group of enemies, because they just kind of appear out of nowhere. They do get larger as the fight goes on, but like I said, if you have your knives, you will take care of the group much quicker. thinning him out, it's not too bad of a final area. It's really short too in comparison to the other ones. It's just like a lot of fighting though. So if you don't like the fighting, keep in mind that this is just what you're doing. But if you do like the fighting like I do, then it's not that bad. And honestly, since it breaks up each group, it doesn't feel draining to me personally, like it would if I was in like a city and like just guards and like waves of guards just came up. I feel like if they didn't have those small breaks where you had to walk from one group to another group, I feel like then like if they didn't add those breaks, then it would be annoying and cumbersome. But since they have like small moments to breathe in between each group, it really makes it more manageable. And let's say you take a large amount of damage in, say, this fight or whatever. You don't have to keep going. You could just wait until your health comes back. And that, like, makes it so that you're not fighting for a period of time, you know? It gives you a moment to breathe in between fights. Which is nice. But, yeah, this one is probably the longest fight of the four groups. Just because it seems like they just don't stop coming. There's like at least 20 guys here. Like there's a lot of guys here. So just know that this may be one of the last ones. I don't know if you can avoid the next group. I feel like the next group you can avoid because the next group is like mobile, so like you can just follow them slowly. It looks well, at least that's what it looks like. I don't know if you have to fight this group. I normally do just because why not, but you see how they're just like slowly walking? If you kind of didn't get caught like I did, I'm sure you would have been fine. But here's the fourth and final group. It's not as big as the last one, at least I don't think it is. But with the maximum damage sword, which does the most damage, and apparently the hidden blade, because I don't want to show off with the hidden blade. be annoying with the hidden blade. It shouldn't take too long. But yep, here are just some last minute hidden blade kills, because I don't think I'm going to be using the hidden blade too much in the Robert fight. Again, I don't think you can kill the bosses with the hidden blade, although I haven't really tested it out too much because I'm really bad at the timing and I don't want to like fuck up the timing and die and have to redo the whole fight again. Who knows, maybe the hidden blade would have been really good with the bodyguard. Imagine like that's the best way to take out the bodyguard is just counterattack everyone with the hidden blade, because the hidden blade's always a one-hit kill. That is if you can get the timing down, but like I'm having a hard time with just getting the timing down. Oh, I didn't know you can throw a guy into another dude and then end him like that. That's funny. But yeah, there we go. That's another guy down. There's only like 6 more of you guys to go. So, one of you wants to die. Please attack me. I said one of you wants to die. Please attack me. Oh, that's the thing why grabbing doesn't really work. Sometimes they'll just counter grab you. You know, they'll grab break you. But they're just like that. That's 2 down. 4 more to go. We're almost done here. And then it should be a full bed of Saba. Oh, make that 3. Oh, that guy got a good hit on me. Yeah, that was good. I repay you by ending your life. Alright, cool. And now there's 2 more. I said there's 1 more. And run away, please. Never mind, don't run away. I'm just going to kill you because you're a little bitch. Fuck you. And just like that, we should make it to Roberta Sable. So, here we go. Here's the cutscene.
Hold a moment. It's words I bring, not steel.
Offering terms of surrender then. It's about time.
You misunderstand. It's Al-Muallim who sends me, not Salah ad-Din.
Assassin! What is the meaning of this? And be quick with it!
You've a traitor in your midst.
And he has hired you to kill me? Come to gloat about it before you strike? I won't be taken so easily!
It's not you I've come to kill. It's him.
Speak then, that I may judge the truth. Who is this traitor?
Robert de Sable.
My lieutenant!
He aims to betray.
That's not the way he tells it. He seeks revenge against your people for the havoc you've wrought in Acre. And I am inclined to support him. Some of my best men were murdered by some of yours.
It was I who killed them, and for good reason. Hear me out. William of Montferrat. He sought to use his soldiers to take Acre by force. Gagné de Naplouse. He would use his skills to indoctrinate and control any who resisted. Sabrand. He intended to block the ports, preventing your kingdom from providing aid. They betrayed you, and they took their orders from Robert.
You expect me to believe this outlandish tale?
You knew these men, better than I. Are you truly surprised to learn of their ill intentions?
Is this true?
My liege, it is an assassin that stands before us. These creatures are masters of manipulation. Of course it isn't true.
I've no reason to deceive.
Oh, but you do. You're afraid of what will happen to your little fortress. Can it withstand the combined might of the Saracen and the Crusader army?
My concern is for the people of the Holy Land. If I must sacrifice myself for there to be peace, so be it.
This is a strange place we find ourselves in. Each of you accusing the other.
There really is no time for this. I must be off to meet with Saladin and enlist his aid. The longer we delay, the harder this will become.
Hold a moment, Robert.
Why? What do you intend? Surely you do not believe him?
It is a difficult decision, one I cannot make alone. I must leave it in the hands of one wiser than I.
Thank you.
No, Robert, not you.
Then who?
The Lord. Let this be decided by combat. Surely God will side with the one whose cause is righteous.
If this is what you wish,
It is.
so be it. To arms, assassins!
Why could it not be just the one who's a better combatant? Why is it that God has to help the one who's a better combatant? By the way, this is cheating. This asshole has like 6 fucking guards on my ass, including himself. Actually, no, not including him. He's right there in the background. But whatever. Like, you know, imagine I show up. Imagine like someone shows up and like fucking lays waste to your entire fucking army. Like up to that point, by the way. It wasn't just these like 7 dudes. I killed at least like 40 of your guys. You think I can't kill another 7? Alright. Bullshit. Like that should have at least mentioned, like, shown that God is on my side. Alright, big boy. Oh wait, another one joins the fray. Look at that. That's like 41 right there. Oh, is that another one? Make that 42. Fuck yeah, alright. Keep them coming. I'll kill your entire army at this point. I don't give a shit. My name is Altair, boy. Altair is overpowered as crap. But yeah, though it's like, why is it that like God has to help the winner here? It's like, wouldn't you want God to help Robert? He's on your side of the army, or at least you seem to think so. You know. But like right here, like I'm killing these guys left, right, and center. You feel like that like God isn't on my side, bro? I just like killed 10 guys. Like like shit. Even if they're not at the skill of Robert, they're at least 10 times the amount of things I have to deal with. You know. So Robert is actually really easy to fight. He's not that hard. Especially if you knock him down and then kill him like I did.
It's done then. Your schemes, like you, are put to rest.
You know nothing of schemes. You're but a puppet. He betrayed you, boy. Just as he betrayed me.
Speak sense, Templar. Or not at all.
9 men he sent you to kill, yes? The 9 who guarded the treasure's secret.
What of it?
It wasn't 9 who found the treasure, assassin. Not 9, but 10.
A 10th? None may live who carry the secret. Give me his name.
Oh, but you know him well. And I doubt very much you'd take his life as willingly as you've taken mine.
Who?
It is your master, Al-Mualim.
But he is not a Templar.
Did you never wonder how it is he knew so much? Where to find us, how many we numbered, what we aspired to attain?
He is the master of the assassins.
We, master of lies. You and I just two more pawns in his grand game. And now, with my death, only you remain. Do you think he'll let you live, knowing what you do?
I've no interest in the treasure.
Ah, but he does. The only difference between your master and I is that he did not want to share.
No.
Ironic, isn't it? That I, your greatest enemy, kept you safe from harm. But now you've taken my life, and in the process, ended your own.
Well fought, assassin. It seems God favors your cause this day.
God had nothing to do with it. I was the better fighter.
Ah, you may not believe in him, but it seems he believes in you. Before you go, I have a question.
Ask it then.
Why? Why travel all this way? Risk your life 1,000 times, all to kill a single man.
He threatened my brothers and what we stand for.
Ah, vengeance then.
No, not vengeance. Justice, that there might be peace.
This is what you fight for? Peace? Do you see the contradiction?
Some men cannot be reasoned with.
Like that madman, Saladin.
I think he'd like to see an end to this war as much as you.
So I've heard, but never seen.
Even if he doesn't say it, it's what the people want. Saracen and Crusader alike.
The people know not what they want. It's why they turn to men like us.
Then it falls to men like you to do what is right.
Nonsense. We come into the world kicking and screaming, violent and unstable. It is what we are. We cannot help ourselves.
No. We are what we choose to be.
Your kind. Always playing with words.
I speak the truth. There's no trick to be found here.
We'll know soon enough. But I fear you cannot have what you desire this day. Even now, that heathen Saladin cuts through my men and I must attend to them. But perhaps, having seen how vulnerable he is, he will reconsider his actions. Yes, in time, what you seek may be possible.
You were no more secure than him. Do not forget that. The men you left behind to rule in your stead did not intend to serve you for longer than they had to.
Yes. I am well aware.
Then I'll take my leave. My master and I have much to discuss. It seems that even he is not without fault.
He is only human, as are we all. You as well.
Safety and peace be upon you.
And just like that, we finished Memory Block 6. So, just like the other memory blocks, we're going to be kicked out of the Animus and back to modern day. So let's see how Desmond, Lucy, and Vidic are doing. Real quick. I like these flashing lights in my pictures.
I said get up, goddammit! Listen!
Oh no.
Seems your assassin friends found us.
What?
How'd you do it, Desmond?
Hey, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever's going on down there has got nothing to do with me.
They're here for you, and I sure as shit didn't invite them. What's the situation down there?
We're taking heavy fire.
Can you contain it? Or do I need to evacuate the prisoner?
Only 5 or 6. We've got them outnumbered. A couple of wounded, but we'll pull through. We'll get it under control.
God damn you, Desmond. You couldn't leave well enough alone.
I told you I had nothing to do with this. How would I even contact them? Telepathy? Come on.
Doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon enough. Here, have a listen.
That's been neutralized.
Looks like the cavalry won't be coming.
Dunno, Doc. We're freaking out a minute ago. Your little research facility not as secure as you thought it was? Worried they'll be back with more?
I don't think so, Desmond.
What Lucy here is trying to say is that there aren't any assassins left to come for you. We've been very busy this past year, hunting down your little enclaves, your desert communes and whatnot. I'm afraid you're on your own. Rest up, Mr. Miles. Tomorrow, we finish this.
Dang. That sounded like an act of terrorism if I say so. You know what I'm saying? Like, assassins aren't the good guys here. Not the bad guys, but not the good guys.
I'm sorry, Desmond.
You mentioned the desert. Do you think...
They sent a team there, but the place was deserted. I don't know where your parents are, and I can't promise they're still alive. But I think they got away.
Thanks. Thanks for checking.
It's not as bad as it seems.
What are you talking about? They just killed, literally killed, my only chance of getting out of here. And then I find out the assassins are all but destroyed, and Christ, I still don't know what these people are planning. But I do know they plan to kill me when they're done. I am screwed, okay? What do you want me to do?
Just try and have a little faith. Have faith. Rest up, Desmond. You're gonna need the energy.
Alright, well, I guess we could just head back to bed. Whoa, conversation list. I guess that's an achievement for talking to everyone and hearing all their conversations, I guess. I mean, I assume. I'm not sure. We're gonna wait for the door to close. Lucy will disappear, and then we can leave. We have the security code, if I'm not mistaken, so we should be able to go directly into the conference room. I don't think any emails have spawned other than the ones in the conference room, but I might be wrong. So let's double check. You never know. Let's see. September 6th was the last day, right? So September 4th, September 3rd, September 7th. And that's the room key. Wait, then what was that special password key then? If that wasn't the room key. Oh, wait, you think that's probably Riddick's key then? The password to get into... It's not Riddick, sorry. Riddick is fucking Vin Diesel, isn't it? Rickon's computer. That's probably what the other password is for. But we've seen all the other emails that Lucy has. So why don't we go check out Rickon's computer real quick, since we're already here anyway. Pop in the code. Alrighty. And there is literally nothing here, at least not that I found, other than a computer. There's no way of escaping. Desmond can't just like poof out of existence from here. There's no exit door that will open up for him. Just this one computer over here, and it belongs to Alan Rickon, the secret government body, project lead number 9, who I assume is Alan Rickon, and we can look through all his stuff, which are really interesting because it tells a little bit back about subject 16 through 12 and like kind of what they went through and how 16 pretty much went ballistic almost. But it seems like this tells us about the satellite, most likely. Right, so yeah, here, where is it? I just saw that. Working to locate and understand the remaining artifacts, although the whatever satellite has been whatever. Feedback you must have, I will summarize below. 1, the Piece of Eden. Number 3, we applaud your continued efforts to locate the alternate artifact. And whatever, since we lost number 2 in the day of the incident, the satellite incident. Subject 17 is having trouble interfacing with the Animus. Yes, so we are Subject 17. I feel like that already is known to us by this point. I don't think we have to figure that out in any given way. I think Desmond, I almost said Altair. Desmond already knows that he is in fact Subject 17. The Philadelphia project from the Animus Subject 12 indicates that the ship briefly manifested in a future states for approximately 15 minutes in a nuclear in it. It is unclear whether the timeline is consistent with something. Sorry, in the small screen in the recording, everything's like weird looking. Like for some reason, the footage it's gonna be fine normally, but for whatever reason, the thing isn't really showing up. Apparently, there was an incident in one of the frozen lands. What is this? Antarctica or something? Not Antarctica, Alaska. What? Tunguska incident now believed to be a direct result of the assault of the assassins. Research station destroyed as was artifact. Alternate wave generation devices have been located in storage, but we have insufficient data on the moment to initiate research. The risk of accident is too high. Lineage Discovery and Acquisition Division should attempt to locate descendants of any attack survivors. So interesting. And the Grail, that's one of the missing pieces. That's one of the one of the pieces of Eden is the Holy Grail. They're looking for the Mitchell-Hodges communicators. Analysis of the objects is complete. Good news is that they work. So that's pretty cool. There's just a lot to read through here. So I don't really feel like reading through most of it just because like I'm horrible at reading. Like I'm sure I just proved. But I also read super slow. So if you want to read the whole thing, you just pause it and then skip ahead a little bit until you get to a new paragraph or whatever. But that's pretty much what the remainder of this video is. I'm going to wait until the following day, and we will be taking on we're going to be not taking on, but I mean I guess we are taking on, but we're going to be speaking to Al Mualim in the next video, and that'll end off the series. And that's pretty much all we have to do. The other emails, if I'm not mistaken, we've already seen. They're part of Vidix and Lucy's and stuff like that. Like all those emails, we've already seen them in the past few days. So there's nothing new to read. That's the only one that we had to read, which is cool because it tells us a little bit more about the Eden pieces and how there's more of them, not just the one. Although we know that there's more of them, right? But we don't know how many or what they look like or what some of their functions are. Like we don't know. It's unclear right now. But that email did help to show what some of them may be, which is pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. It's pretty neat. Let's see. There should be 2 emails here. So let's see. Warren, if this kid isn't going to get us what we need, it's time to start looking elsewhere. I've called David from... Whatever. From our acquisitions department. He may be able to provide you with a couple of additional test subjects should Desmond be retired, in any case die. Continue reminder, we are running out of time. So apparently, especially with the fluoride incident or water sabotage incident, it seems like the company is literally running out of time because of one incident, but there is a time limit that they're looking for, which should be the launch of the satellite that they're planning on doing, which is what the emails have been saying. We still don't know exactly what they want, but it seems like they want a piece of Eden to mind control everyone on Earth using their satellite, and that's how they want to bring up the end of the world. At least that's what the original idea seems like it is. But of course, later on in the series, we'll see that it's not that simple. a lot of complications will arise, and I'm sure that it's been planned already at the start of this, just in case that this game gets a sequel, because if you don't already know, this game ends on a cliffhanger, a modern day cliffhanger. Desmond does not die at the end of this game. Spoiler alert for a 12-year-old game. But right, that's kind of where this game sits with. Well, I guess that would make sense. I mean, the game has like what, 10 sequels. There's like 10 other games in this series, not including like all the DS and PSP and other games and stuff. You know, there's other, well, I guess like 20, and there's like 3 movies and stuff, or like 1 feature-length film, and then like a short film, and then like another short film. So there's a lot that the Assassin's Creed has, and like in comic books and stuff. So there's quite a bit of other Assassin's Creed related things. So definitely, this game isn't going to end with the death of Desmond. So we can be safe with that in hindsight. But we're going to be done with that for today, and I'll see you guys in the next Assassin's Creed video, the last Assassin's Creed video. Bye, guys.